What's up guys, how's it going? Big Cheese here with another video. Today we're going to be going through the best settings for playing on controller on Xbox. Since I tweaked these settings guys and had a mess around with them, I've been competing much better, especially in the games where crossplay is enabled and you're playing against players with mouse and keyboard. If you do enjoy the video guys and these settings do help you, please hit that sub button, please hit that like, hit that bell for live notifications. Without further ado, let's get straight into the video. Okay guys, so here we are at the Splitgate lobby. If you hit the start button, you can head over to settings here, and the first tab you are presented with is the video tab. The only thing you're going to want to change on here, unless you have got some sort of colorblind condition where you need to tweak those, I haven't, so I haven't touched them. I know that a lot of people changed them in Warzone to like increase how crisp things looked and things like that, but this is Splitgate, it all looks great, it's absolutely fine. Max that field of view bar out guys, that's the first thing you want to change. It helps so much when you're like catching people out the corner of your eye, things like that. You can basically just see more. The only difference this field of view bar makes to your game is gives you more on screen, lets you see more information, more kills, more wins. So the next two tabs, guys, are the gameplay and the mouse and keyboard tabs. Gameplay is just preferences, basically. If you want blood on, stick it on. If you want kill cam, like I love seeing my kill cams. I love seeing how I got owned or slapped up. It's great. Stick those on. Mouse and keyboard doesn't apply to us. Head over to the controller tab, right? So I've got invert, lock, auto sprint, and vibration all off. People who play invert, look, you are psychopaths. Sorry, it's just crazy. We've got auto sprint off because if you played Splitgate, guys, you know that footsteps are a big part of it, especially when you're playing competitively. And sometimes I just gotta sneak up. Vibration I have off because I just find it a distraction, to be honest with you guys. Personal preference though. We're getting to the sensitivities now, guys, right? So it starts off on 5 or 5.5, I think. I put it up to 8 straight away, and then I gradually raised it up to 10 by, you know, 0.5, 0.5 here, 0.5 here, so I could get used to it. If you jump straight from 5 to 10 or 12, you're going to struggle, I think, for the first few games. Up it by 0.5 each time. Find your comfort zone. I actually went as high as 13 and then end up going back down to 10. I think 10's a nice middle ground, guys. It's fast enough to compete with the mouse and keyboard players. With the increased field of view we talked about earlier, you'll be absolutely fine with running 10, I believe, in my personal opinion. I upped the acceleration sensitivity. I didn't know what this was, so I searched it, and it's basically how fast your character turns. The faster you turn, the better you're going to play, the more kills you're going to get, the better you're going to be able to compete with mouse and keyboard players, especially when you're playing crossplay. Max that out, guys. And then the next three I left at default. I did a bit of research on this, watched a few other videos, and these are optimal for controller, really. So just leave those three there. Obviously, it's down to personal preference. You can up them or lower them if you want, but personally, I would just leave those there as they are. Okay, guys, so the next tab is stay on the controller tab, but press the right trigger, and you'll go over to the Keybinds. You can customize every single button you want. It's all down to personal preference, guys. You'll notice here I've got it set to custom right here, but I've actually only changed melee. Swap melee and crouch around. That's the only thing I do. I'm not playing with paddles. I'm just playing with a standard controller. I know there's a lot more optimal button layouts for melee speed, 2-piece in, things like that, but I'd much prefer B as melee, right stick as crouch. Let me know what you guys think about that. You're probably going to slate me in the comment section and say, dude, what the fuck have you got melee as B for? You've got to take your thumb completely off the stick to do it. I know, but it's just the way I play, and I haven't had any problems so far. If you tune to the live streams, pretty cracked. But yeah, it's personal preference, guys. Let me know in the comments what you're going to do, and we'll move on to the next tab. Next tab, the settings tab, guys. Like I said, I've got massive volume on max. I've got music down because I stream. Voice chat I turn off because people suck. Right, so the next tab here that's important is the UI settings. Now, I got subtitles off. I got damage numbers on because I love seeing my damage numbers. Low ammo warning. Always good to have a little reminder that you haven't reloaded, because it can get a bit crazy when you're portaling around trying to fucking survive, especially in showdown or takedown. Crosshairs, guys, okay? Here's a little tip. So I keep show sprint crosshair on so I can keep myself lined up when I'm sprinting. I've got my crosshair as green. Now, it's personal preference what color you want, but what I definitely would do, guys, is have the enemy crosshair here set to red. What I noticed is when you're aiming through an enemy portal, and you can't see them on the other side, but they can see you, the crosshair turns red when it's on them. Even though you can't see them, it will change to red from green when you can see them. So if you're sniping through an enemy portal and it goes red, hit that button. You know, might get the kill. It's obviously you're not seeing it, you're firing blind basically, but the red crosshair there helps you know if you're actually aimed on the enemy or not. Got a couple of nice little headshots through portals there because I've just seen it go red, hit that button and domed him. So yeah, I definitely changed that guy's tip, and that's why I like the green from red. It's a big change, it's very noticeable, so for quick reactions you can get that there. For the reticles, guys, I don't know why anyone would run any reticle other than the crosshair small. If you think I'm wrong, let me know in the comments. I thought that this dot here would be good, but it's horrible. It's horrible. Don't use the fucking dot. It's awful. I mean, the circular one for shotgun. I mean, what you could do is, you know, for your shotgun, I guess, you could change to a circular one. But really, the crosshair still, even still, because it's just the most precise one. You change all your crosshairs to this, I guarantee you'll see an improvement in your accuracy. I guarantee you, because I did. I changed like 2 days after playing, and I was like, holy shit, this is what people have been shooting at me with this entire time. Much better for accuracy, guys. The crosshair settings are key. Change them all to this. Thank me later. If you don't like it, agree to disagree. Flag me off in the comments if you like. That's absolutely fine. Okay, guys, and the last tab we're going to talk about is the privacy tab. Yeah, the only thing in here really that is of any worry to you, unless you want to go into anonymous mode because you're a streamer, I'm assuming. I don't actually turn that off, and I haven't had any problems. I stream all the time. Is the crossplay button. If you're playing with just Xbox buddies, turn it off. You'll get much fairer, much more balanced lobbies. You won't be able to play with PlayStation though. You can't. Turning crossplay off doesn't just stop matchmaking with PC or mouse and keyboard. It stops you matchmaking with PlayStation as well. You won't be able to play with your buddies over on PlayStation. But also what you have to remember, guys, is if you turn the crossplay off and you go to here, the Splitgate friends section is completely disabled when you've got crossplay off. So you can't add people through the Splitgate system or invite them through the Splitgate system. So as soon as you turn crossplay off, the whole Splitgate friend system, the whole Splitgate networking system gets disabled. You can literally only invite through the Xbox friends list. Okay, so yeah, that's all the settings, guys, that you need to know. Let me know what your settings are in the comments section. Let me know if you think maybe there's something I need to tweak that would help me up my game, because I'm always looking to up my game, and I'll see you around.